We have enough time to finish. So here we go. I'd like to teach you about the 7 good qualities of a higher birth, okay, which we have. I'm teaching you from a book by a Tibetan Lama named Kyutsang about 300 years ago. But he's using a book by Master Vasubandhu, okay? So I'm teaching you from Master Vasubandhu, okay? He wrote Abhidharmakosha, okay? He's the half-brother of a Sangha. He's the half-brother of a Sangha. Someday I'll tell you this story. It's very beautiful, okay? How they were born. So there are 7. And here's the poem. Rik suk chor dang wang chuk sherab dang se ring ne me che sung batayin. So we'll do them one by one. He starts with number 2, okay? He's teaching them out of order. What was number 2? Let's look at the picture of the 7. What's the second one? What's the picture? Yeah, I was born with a healthy body and enough resources to be, I can look good to other people and then they will join the path. Like when you see the picture of the Shanghai team or the Beijing team, they're so handsome, like Jack, and they are so beautiful, like Jessica, then everybody wants to come and learn from them, okay? So that's number 2. Suk Lek, are you okay? You can search for a number 2 there you go. Okay, a little bit down. Right there. Good. Suk Lekpani means I have a good body. Chidrupalangepa Khelche is very important for practicing the Dharma. Dela Tane Lama Sokhi Tula Takne Chunyeng Yudang Kang Duyang Yongwei. So if you have a very good body, you can also have the strength to listen to Dharma. You can't do young Jowa Kyang. So Atisha said something interesting. Ko Sukzepe Lama Namki Tugla Dakshe. When I came to my Lama, I was healthy and I had a strong body. And he also said he's a little bit handsome. Okay, and then the Lama was like, oh, I think I'd like to have him as my student, you know. And so it helped to attract the teacher also, okay. So he was, the teacher said, this one looks good to me, you know. He has a strong body. He can work hard for many years, okay. And I will teach him, okay. So that's useful. Then he does number 1 in the commentary, which is Rik. What's Rik mean? With a sa. With a sa. That's why I said with a sa. It means a family or a class, okay? Social class. So Rik member Kianashingi Wang to Songte, Yokpo Sok Chene, Chukipache Dote. In India, there was a very strong division between social caste. And if you were poor person or untouchable caste, you will never become a teacher, okay? That's India. That was ancient India. A Brahmin cannot touch an untouchable. That's why they're untouchable, okay? And I was in India. First time I went to India, a bus, there was a flood, and a bus was carried away. I was there. The bus was carried away by the flood. And there was a Brahmin, high class, in the bus. And he got out of the bus in the river, and he's drowning. And this untouchable guy threw a rope to him. He wouldn't take it, and he died. He died, okay? They're very strict in India. This is different class. So we are lucky in China or America, we don't have this problem. But in the old day of Buddhism, if you are born untouchable, you will not be a Dharma teacher for anybody except untouchable. So it's better if you're born into a little bit like a prince. Most of the great Buddhist teachers from India in history were born as a prince. Shantideva, Asanga, and Vasubandhu were born from a king. Jesus was born from a king's lineage. And then there's some more. Lord Atisha, he was a prince. So, because everybody will listen to them, okay? Like that. Even if you live in Shanghai or New York, if you are cleaning toilets or something, and then you try to give a DCI talk, and people say, what do you do? And you say, I'm cleaning the toilets, then probably the attendance won't be so good. Okay. Actually, in reality, lower class people can be genius and very beautiful teacher, great teacher. And of course, we know that. So sometimes, like Jesus took birth as a what? A carpenter's son. My teacher was a carpenter's son. Okay. His father, my teacher's father, made a very beautiful table for the 13th Dalai Lama. Then that Dalai Lama said, can you be my personal carpenter? And then they got, they became aristocrats. They got to be minor people in the palace, and like that. So it can be any class is a good class. But in general, if you're in America or China or other countries, Europe, if you look like a nice business person, people will listen to you better. When I wear a tie, 1,000 people come. When I wear robes, 100 people come. That's the world. So I wear a tie. I hate tie. I hate tie. Okay. It's such a stupid thing. Choke your throat chakra. Okay, number 4. Wangchuk Punsen Sopa Masangna. Sowayo Chiki Pongne Chula Parcheong. Sixtum Bay Nyama Sok Jungshin De La Tani Ramki Goa La Shinki Nyamba Ong. So the 4th one, he's going to talk about the 4th one. What's the photograph? I forget. I think that's John Brady and Jenny or something, teaching in Beijing or something. I was there. Zhengzhou, I took the class. I remember. It was a great class. Wangchu Punsen Sopa means if you have some kind of authority, or you're like a leadership quality. And also, if you don't have any money at all, Chula Parche Ong. To be a teacher, it's helpful to have some money, okay? Why? You have to pay for everything, okay? So, especially in the beginning, okay? When I started in New York, I had 6 students. And I was working full-time. And so I was living in a monastery 2 hours from New York. So I have to get up at like 5 o'clock and get on the bus and go to New York, and every day, 4 hours every day in the bus. I finished a good dictionary for Abhidharma. Then if you go like that, if you have some, I have to pay for everything. Dharma teacher has to pay for everything. So I pay for the rent of the school, and I have to print every week I have to print the home ACI. It's like 200 pages, So there's one monk staying, he's also helping my Lama, baby monk. He's like 16 or 20 years old. You met him in Singapore. Jampa, yeah, now he's 40 or something, 50. So he I said, you have to sleep next to the computer printer. And I will print the classes all night. I will print all the pages all night. It's like 1,000 pages. And you wake up every hour and you put paper in the machine. in the machine. Then in the morning, he's like, is everything printed? Yes, it's printed, And then I have a special backpack, put all the 1,000, 2,000 pages in there, take to New York, and nobody helped to pay. I have to pay for everything. So this one, number 4, means in the beginning especially, but also later. Generally you have to pay for everything, okay? So if you have money, you're a better teacher because you can rent a nice place. I rented a nice place. I rented the store for the 3 jewels. I rented an apartment for the director. All of my salary from the diamond business was helpful, okay? Chula Parche Om, if you don't have any money, that's a problem. You're going to have a problem to do Dharma, okay? And then people will respect what you say, okay? Because of Joe, okay? So I put on this number 4, it says, even intelligent people will listen to me, okay? That's a big part of number 4, okay? A big part of number 4 is your Joe made a special karma. Foolish people will listen to anybody, okay? Intelligent people will keep asking questions. Like we had a meeting with Silver Foxes yesterday, and some people are like, wait a minute, how much money is that every month? Then me and Rob Rethinger are like, well, They said, wait, tell me exactly how much that is every month. Well, maybe... Well, the cabin's 1,000, but there's a road, and there's insurance, and there's the water. 3,000 a month, okay? Then they're like, yeah, okay, you should have said that in the beginning. If you don't have $3,000, if you don't have 7 friends, we'll give you an outhouse of 1 house, of 1 cabin. Okay, so don't worry. Anything you can give is okay. Outhouse means toilet outside the house. In the winter, very exciting. You have to run there. You have to do your business as fast as possible. The worst thing is the first moment you sit down and your bottom touch that thing. Okay. So I like it. If you have this karma, intelligent people, not foolish people will listen to everything, okay? Buddhist people should be a little bit like, tell me exactly how much that's going to be, they don't believe everything. They say, prove it. So if intelligent people, and in Buddhism, it's a tradition to question the teacher, okay? You don't accept what the teacher says if it doesn't make sense. That's a Buddhist tradition, okay? So you're supposed to argue with the teacher. There was a lady in Toronto. I went to Toronto to teach in Canada. And there's this lady named Sade. She's from Africa. She was sitting in the back of the room. And everything I said, she said, wait a minute. What do you mean by that? Are you sure? And I'm like, in my mind, and I want to choke her, but I'm like, yeah, it's okay, and, yeah, I explained everything one by one, and then I left. I was so relaxed. I went to dinner afterwards in a restaurant. I said, this lady's crazy, Then next day, I went back to the class. She said, I'm moving to Arizona next week. I'm coming to learn from you. I'm going to be your student. Then she came for 7 years or something like that. And she learned everything. Then I said, why did you come here if you're so angry in the class? You question me. She said, you're the only teacher who gave me a good answer. Every question I have, you gave me a good answer. So she quit everything. She moved here. And she lived here for 7 years or something. Now she lives in Vancouver, I think. And she's a good teacher there. She's teaching. She's a good teacher. Buddhist people, we like the people who want to know. And they don't say yes, yes, easy. They say, wait a minute, what's that mean? Explain it to me. I don't understand, you know. Why is that true? Okay, so in this DCI, ACI, you're supposed to be tough, okay? Wait a minute, I have a question for you, Geshe-la. It doesn't make, yesterday you said something different. No, which is correct, you know, like that, okay? We like that kind of student. Tsongkhapa was like that, okay? So don't just say, okay, yes, Geshe-la, you said it, it's okay. That's a lazy, okay? You should be tough, you know. Wait a minute, that's not what you said in Mexico. You know, then we have to decide, okay? And we like it. That's why we spend 3-5 hours a day debating the whole 25 years of Geshe course, okay? You can't beat a Geshe in an argument. You can try. It's so frustrating to live with my teacher for 25 years. I cannot win an argument, never, ever. You know, he debate with 10,000 monks. You know, then everything I say, you know, I say, what's for breakfast? He says, I want egg. I said, but, he's like, you want to fight with me? All right, oh, no, it's okay, it's okay. You know. So you should be like that. You should be critical. You should ask tough questions. What question come in your mind, ask it. Don't be shy, okay? Don't accept what the teachers say. Ask questions, okay? And if they cannot give a good answer, then go someplace else, okay? Okay? Don't just accept it because the teacher said it, okay? That's a lazy person's way. There is a Buddhist like that. It's called, what's that called? Depe Jendang. Say Depe Jendang. They believe anything. Lama said, you know, there's one famous Lama, okay? He had 3 students. Then one day he said, I have a special request. The 3 students are, yes, Lama, what do you want? He said, I'm kind of short of cash. I owe Jigme some money. You know, can you 3 guys rob a bank for me today and bring me the money, you know? Then 2 of them said, yes, Lama, whatever Lama say, we will do. They ran to the town and tried to rob a bank, you know. One student didn't move, you know, and then the Lama said, why you're not going to town? You know, I told you to rob a bank. He said, I think you are testing me. I think you are checking to see if we are Depe Jendang, just do what the Lama say, or Rikpe Jendang. We think about it. There's 2 kinds of student, okay? Are we the smart student or are we the lazy student? Rikpe Jendang means, Lama, I don't understand. I need more information. I can't accept what you said. I love you. I love Buddhism. I love Tsongkhapa. With my heart, I love you, but I don't understand what you said. It doesn't make sense to me. That's a good Buddhist student, okay? Lazy student, yes, Lama, I will rob a bank. Then later, he asked the 3rd student, why you didn't go to town? He said, I don't understand, Lama. You taught us not to steal things. You taught us not to hurt people. Many people have their money in the bank. If I rob the bank, I'm hurting many people, you know. I don't understand. Then the Lama, in the evening, the 2 came back and his friend said, you have 3 nice students. And the Lama said, no, I only have 1. Understand? Okay. 经过我先生们讲，开本南给讲让给这特别在空的那些行查能的代表这边因为 So the wise people, the smart students will say, this teacher knows Buddhism and they are doing it also. Both. Therefore, I will listen to what this Lama says. If they ask me to support a cabinet or something. Okay. And if you have some little bit authority, you're a good leader, not only intelligent people, but also powerful people will listen to you. So I don't have a lot of, politically powerful students, but we did give some good programs in Brazil to the mayor of Rio de Janeiro. We taught the mayor of Buenos Aires. His name is Macri. It looks like he will be the next president in the elections. He did the whole pen thing. Okay, so if you have that karma, then powerful people will listen to you. Okay? I don't have much of that karma, but a little bit. Okay. Kalanyame pento lapchen ong. Toptan temba la lutop stemto nika neme basoki chula jorsepadang. Powerful means your mind is strong, your body is strong, you don't get sick, your back doesn't hurt when you meditate, your knees don't hurt when you meditate, your bottom doesn't hurt too bad when you meditate. Semtop chanchu kisen kisentu kirpalate. And if you have bodhicitta, strong mind, then when you do Dharma, you are doing it for all people. Your motivation is to help all people in the world. Okay. All right. Somewhere in there we finished them. I think. Right? Yeah. Did I finish that? Wait a minute. Okay. That's a long story. That's all he said about them. Okay, I guess the rest are clear. We have a few minutes. I'd like to finish the 4 wheels. Okay, the rest are clear. The rest of those. Okay, let's do the 4 wheels, and then we're finished. I have several explanations. I'm just thinking the best one to give you. Okay, we'll do this one. Who is that? Hold on. Hang on one second. Okay, this is a commentary on Lama Chupa, which is one of the 3. It's in this book. Okay, it's what we did last Friday night. And this commentary written by a Lama, I like his name. It's named Quicksilver. Okay. Because there's good surfboard company called Quicksilver. There's a good band called Quicksilver Messenger Service. But I like his commentaries. Very, 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 very good commentaries. When you study Tantra, Chinkanyu Jammu, we will use his book a lot. Okay, later at Diamond Mountain. Okay, you have to come and learn higher Buddhism. Okay. But we need a place like this. We can't do it in Shanghai or Guangzhou, okay? He lived 1772 to 1851, okay? Then here's what he said about the 4 wheels. And then we're finished, okay? Then we have a wedding, okay? Why does Geshe Michael spend so much time on the wedding? In the higher Buddhism, we say the man energy and the lady's energy are different and they match each other like that, you see? So it's like woman has vitamin C and the man has vitamin D. So they need to, if they practice together, if they have a good relationship, if they both do Dharma together, if they both go to see the old person together, it's much more powerful, much stronger. And what are the 2 levels of Tantra? I taught you. What's the first level? But what do you do in the first level? Huh? But what do you try to meet angels. You try to meet them, okay? That's first level secret teaching, Tantra. Try to meet Buddha. Okay, try to meet an angel. Okay, then second level, they will teach you the one you met in the first level will teach you to become like them. You need an angel to teach you you need a Buddha to teach you to become a Buddha. So first level, try to meet Tara, try to meet Guan Yin, try to meet Manjushri, try to meet Amitabha. Okay? Second level, they will teach you how to be like them. Okay? That's all of Tantra, 100%. It's a 7-year course here. Okay? But everything is only 2 levels. Okay? One of the best ways to meet an angel is to try to have a relationship with another person. Okay? And it's very challenging. It's not easy. Why? They're coming from you. Okay? So they're always arguing and they always want something and they're always bothering you, not do what you want. They don't, you won't need a hug, they not give you a hug. Why are they so difficult to live with? Because they are coming from you and you're difficult to live with. Okay. So if you want to have a good person to help you bring up all your hard stuff, partner is perfect, okay? Because you have to stay with them. They are your mirror. They will show you all your problems, okay? Immediately, okay? Because they're coming from you, okay? So in this Buddhism, higher Buddhism, we use relationship to learn to live with an angel. Okay, we use the relationship to learn to live with an angel. You can also do it with a Lama, you see. So when I went to stay with my Lama, in your mind you say, now I'm staying with the Buddha. Okay, I spent over 25 years in the same house with my Lama. We are like old married couple. He's like, rah, rah, rah. I'm like, and we know each other 100%. I know what he's going to say like 15 minutes before he says it. He knows what I'm going to say. We're like, yeah. He's like, yeah, okay. Then, So when you move in with the Lama and you say, okay, my Lama's a Buddha. I'm moving in with the Buddha. Then the Buddha is always right. That's very difficult. It's very difficult. 25 years, extremely difficult. He kicked out every other American from the house. He kicked them all out. Did they say something bad? He said, get out. Go away. They have to move out, And I'm watching him like, This guy just said one angry thing to my Lama. Lama said, out. How long? Rest of your life. I'm like, and then they will move nearby and they will come to class, but they cannot come in the house. They cannot stay in the house. So it's very difficult to live with a Buddha, because they're always right. Then when we do higher teachings, it's good to have a partner, okay? Then in the higher teaching, you will say like, okay, from 11:30 to 12:15, my partner is a Buddha. That everything they say is correct. For 45 minutes, my partner is a Buddha. It's very difficult. Immediately, they start to do stupid things, okay? And but this is how we train ourselves to meet an angel, okay? Of course, you have to make an angel to meet the angel, okay? Why am I talking about that? Oh yeah, sorry. So the teacher whose commentary I'm using now for the Four Wheels, he wrote a great book about Tantra, and I'll teach it to you, okay? He was a great master of the Angel of Diamond. And that's our tantric lineage. And it comes down, he was a teacher to Pabonka, to Kyabje Teacher Rinpoche, to my teacher, to me, to you, okay? 43 generations. 43 generations. We have to ask them for help every 2 weeks. And we have to know all their names. Okay, like that, okay? So you are, I don't know, you are like 43. You are the 43rd generation, okay? It's cool. Your family is very old. I met the director of our Sanskrit book project in India, Santosh, right, John? He came to Rome to meet with us. John was freezing his arse off in another country with Connie, but anyway, I asked him, how many generations in your family studying the ancient Jing, Sanskrit? He said 5 generations in the same city, Varanasi. We are 150 years. We didn't break this family lineage. Your lineage is 8 times longer than that, 10 times longer than that. Your Tantra lineage started 1,000 years ago and has not been broken. It's been passed on pure for 43 generations. Okay? Okay, anyway, he's a big lama in this one. Okay, number 1. What's the picture? What is that picture? Yeah, I'm in a good place and I have good friends to practice Dharma, okay? In Shanghai, Guangzhou, Beijing, Xiamen, Harbin, no. I have good friends, I have support. And the place is comfortable, you know? It has Kandaji. I'm just kidding, Kandaji is terrible. We're gonna get rid of Kandaji. Kandaji is gonna start serving salads and no chicken. That's my goal in China. So I live in a nice place, good support. I can get to retreat cabin in Diamond Mountain. I have lots of friends. I have teachers. Okay, Tumbeyo means comfortable place. We covered it already in the Lamrim. There are, I think, 5 qualities of a comfortable place. We don't have time to do it today. Oh, because we're doing a wedding. That's what I was talking about. I like to marry people and watch the fireworks start. You know, it's so hard to live with another person. And that can be your real Dharma teacher. So you marry them, you have cake, everybody's happy, then the hard work starts. And you can learn a lot about yourself, okay? Okay, second, I have teachers, you know? I found a real teacher, okay? I was so lucky I found a real teacher, you know? He was tough on me. Tough. He even hit me one time, hard. Boom. And I was making fun of another monk, older monk, and then he was standing next to me, and then boom, and I'm like, whoa, what happened? He said, don't criticize the other monk. I'm like, that's the only time he really hit me hard, okay? Okay. Number 3, Dagni ne men and Dagni le dang menam sambe debulunga yisungewala troshin de chupa. What's the picture? Oh, I have a nice picture of our Moscow organizer, Anton, who came to China because John Foley helped him come, and Carol Foley. And I have some lady with a aura around her. Okay. So I enjoy doing good things. Okay. I'm lucky. You know? I'm happy to do Dharma stuff. People say, where did you go last week? I went to America. Oh, did you go to Las Vegas or Los Angeles? I went to Bowie. What's Bowie? Dharma capital of the world. Then, what did you do there? We sit in the desert. You know? And We sit and meditate all day, go to class all day, Then they say, how can you do that? You say, I don't know, I just think it's cool. I enjoy it. Then they say, you're weird. You should go to Las Vegas. Okay. So it means because of your past karma. He says, Ledang Monlam, because of your past karma and because of your past prayers, you have a joy and you enjoy Dharma. Okay? What's better, ice cream or Vasubandhu? He said both. Okay. Okay, last thing, then we're finished. Then we can start the wedding. So, because my past life did many good things, I have all of these qualities. 8, 5, 5, 7, 8, 4, 2. Plus, if you add the who helped me, it's 40. I think. Okay? You can count it. Probably Wang Xiao will correct me later. She's so sharp. Okay. So that's all. Now, plan. My suggestion, okay? It's best to start tomorrow, okay? Like, don't wait. My suggestion, that's just my own suggestion, okay? You can do what you want, but get the app, 5-minute timer app, bing, and take this book around with you. It's small, okay? And every time you have some time, in the morning or in the evening, say, okay, I will do 2. I will do 2. And set it for 5 minutes and do the next one that you didn't do yet. And then set it for 5 minutes and do the next one. If you have a lot of time, say, I will do 3 or I will do 4. And just keep the 5-minute thing going. Anybody can concentrate for 5 minutes. Because you feel happy because you know it's ending soon. It's like you got through Orit's yoga class. She started Shavasana. You're like, Okay. All right. So get the app. Have these 2 things. Okay. That's all. I don't have any big advice for you except that. Okay. If you keep doing this, you will have a happy life. If you keep doing this, you will do this. Okay. If you try to meditate for 1 hour, I can't do it. I mean, you could do 5 of them or 6 of them, or that way you can do it. You can reach an hour. These people say, I went to retreat, Geshe-la, we did 7 hours meditation every day. I say, bullshit. Excuse me. I did it for 3 years. I meditated in a cabin for 3 years. It's not possible, okay? 3 hours maximum. If you're doing all day, 3 hours maximum. It's not possible to do 7 hours. You are sitting there thinking about your job or your McDonald's or Kandaji, or you are not Shimbaka, you are not meditating for 7 hours. It's not possible. I don't think so. I like meditation. I did it for over 40 years. It's not possible to meditate for 7. I don't think so. Okay, maybe if you're Buddha or something. But if you do 5, you will become a great meditator. Okay, automatically you will do 6, then you will do 7, and then you can do 8. Okay, but if you start with 1 hour, you're just gonna waste your time. Okay, you're gonna sit there and think about your work or your husband or your ex-husband, or okay, and start with 5 minutes. It's my advice. After 40 years of meditation, I reached 5 minutes. I finally understand how to meditate. Later you can build up, okay? But start with 5 minutes and go through this one by one, okay? And you will have a happy life. All right.